This is going to be your Vinyasa flow, ups, downs, sun salutations, warriors. So let's just start in our basic poses where we can rest if we're needed. So we're standing in our mountain pose. If we're running through sun salutations and we can't quite catch our breath enough, this is a pose that we come to stand. We inhale and exhale, and the deeper we breathe, the faster we can get our heart rate down. So we don't ever want to skip this breath or skip this break if we need. So as we inhale, let's expand that breath out, that belly out, and then on our exhale, contract it in, tight abs. Inhaling, exhaling. Take that inhale. Take that exhale. Let's start to add our arms, starting at heart center. Let's inhale all the way up and all the way back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then as we do this, we just feel our belly expand out and our belly contract. Let's take one more breath like this. Exhale, and then we're going to open it to mountain pose. We're going to bring our left hand to our chest, and then we're going to start to alternate a little bit of a twisting breath. So as we inhale, we lift our chest up. On that exhale, we tighten and twist through the torso. Good, bring it back to center, and we replace and go to the other side. Bring it back. Just take that big breath and bring it back. Try to keep our knees and our toes forward. So we're trying to twist right here through the waistline. To each side again. And then we're going to start to add on to this. So as we take the twist, our knee comes up. Then we come to the center, and then we take that twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do what we can to keep our balance. If we fall off a balance, just keep our gaze forward on something that is not moving. That foot that's lifting up in the air, you all know the drill. What's it doing? It's a real question. It's flexing. Do each side one more time. And then let's just find our mountain pose for a moment. Reset, find our balance, make sure that breathing is in and out. And then we bring our hands to heart center. We're going to start to flow up and down in our chair poses. So inhaling, tighten that belly, exhale. Get those cracks out. Inhale, booty down. We can start to add a little bit of a back bend here at the top if we're feeling okay. If not, just stretch straight up. And then one more, stretch it back. Then let's open to mountain pose. Breathe. Let's rock front to back on these heels a little bit. Toes up, heels up. Get as high as you can on those tippy toes. All right, you guys, we're going to turn on our mat. If we are standing in mountain pose, we're just going to take the right foot back on the mat and turn for our moonflowers. As in the last video, I'm not sure what me saying turn right does to you guys, so just make sure that we're doing both sides when we move through yoga. So we're going to inhale up, exhale, squeeze into that moonflower. Up we go, big breath, tighten that breath. Expand, contract, squeeze those arms in. Work those biceps. The tighter you squeeze into the ribs, the better. Our knees are going out and over the pinky toes. There's probably amplified echo in this room, and you can hear all of my cracks today. Maybe somebody in the room can turn the music up if all of my cracking is too much. Let's take it up. Let's take it down. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean we're not working hard. So extend out to sun pose. Toes lift a little bit. Knees open and drop that booty. Chest up. None of this, you guys. Keep each other accountable. We're this little collective of people that should be saying, yo, Jessie, get your butt down, chest up. Do this correct, girl. One of you is looking at Brittany saying, you know, Jessie's not here right now. Get your butt down. You know she's making noises. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's inhale, take it all the way up, and then scoop to our sunflowers. Inhale up. Exhale. Keep breathing, keep moving those joints. It's not a crazy, vigorous vinyasa, but it's enough to make us very aware of our breath and our body. Just a couple more. Let's go down one more time. Let's inhale it up, and then we're going to step to the top of the mat. Mountain pose first. Breathe. Let's bring our hands together. Inhale up. Let's exhale, roll through our whole body to fold. And then let's step back to our first dog. Pedal those heels. Press those palms down. And then let's head into our usual plank dog warm up. So lift the tippy toes. Relax through those heels. Inhaling forward, chin past those fingertips. Then we exhale, tighten the belly, pike the hips back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Keep flowing. Maybe you're smiling, maybe you're not. then let's exhale. Hold this next one. Breathe. Sink that back, you guys. We're looking at our toes. Let's wiggle the hips a little bit. And then bringing our hips to the center, can we wiggle the shoulders a little bit? And then taking a deep breath, we inhale forward to plank, bring those knees down, and we take our first half croc. Roll through, baby cobra, squeeze. Exhale back to child's pose. Lift the fingertips here. Sway those hips. And then let's come back into downward dog. Breathe. Let's take our right foot up into the air. We're gonna step it up right where our right hand is, gentle. Come on up to that high lunge. Exhale back down, step forward. Slide up to that supported monkey. Get those legs as straight as possible, release. Hands together, we're gonna roll it up. Chair pose. Inhale that deeper back bend. Exhale down our body. We're gonna step back to downward dog. Inhaling forward, let's go for a full croc. Roll it up. Exhale back. Let's take our left foot up into the air. Step it gentle. High lunge. We're taking a breath and then down. Step forward, supported monkey. Release. Hands together, we roll up our body. Chair pose. Inhale to back bend. And then rolling all the way down our body. Right here, let's take an elbow in each hand. Hang heavy, tailbone up. Shoulders loose, head loose. We can sway if we want. And then let's release our hands down. Step the left foot back, downward dog. Inhaling forward to plank. Knees gentle on the mat. Exhale, elbows straight back to that baby croc. Roll to baby cobra. Now let's inhale, push it up to a higher cobra. Don't lock those elbows. Keep the thighs attached to the mat. Push those hands down. And then exhale, child's pose. Lift up to fingertips, sway the hips. Downward dog. Let's take our right foot up into the air. Step it through, high lunge. We're inhaling big here, get that back heel up. Exhale down. Step forward, up to supported monkey. Maybe you want a full monkey here. Release, hands together, we roll it up. We lower to chair. We inhale to back bend, and then we roll back down. That right foot steps us back to downward dog. Breathe. Let's inhale forward to plank. Full croc. Roll it up. Knees off the ground. Let those hips relax. And then back we go, downward dog. Breathe. Let's take our left foot up into the air. Sweep it through, high lunge. Come on up for that stretch. Exhale it back. Step forward. Slide up to supported monkey. Release those arms down if we want. And down. Hands together, we roll it up. Let's lower to chair. Inhale to back bend. And then we swan dive down. Let's hang here. Elbows in each hand if we can. Head heavy, tailbone up. Let's release those fingertips right in front of the toes. And then as we step back to downward dog, we put our hand down. Let's inhale forward to plank. Let's take that full crocodile right here. And then roll it up, upward dog. And then let those hips drop here. Just wiggle them side to side. And then back to downward dog. Breathe. Let's take that right foot up into the air. We are going to step it through for high lunge. Make sure we get those legs far enough apart for this. Reaching tall. Let's shift that back heel up, that back knee up. Get really strong here. Take this, shift it forward. And then we open to warrior two. Really strong here, you guys. Arms stretching, knee forward. We are breathing deep. Our heart rate should be up. We should be sweating. We're gonna bring our elbow down and reach up and over. Make sure that knee stays forward. Let's come on up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Slide down to our triangle pose. We're gonna pull that left shoulder back. Look up if we can. And then we're gonna reach that top arm forward. And then we're going to windmill so that we can walk into straddle split. I know this is a great view for you guys, but walk those feet wide and just hang our head heavy. If you want, you can take an elbow in each hand here. Whatever feels best for us. And then we are going to walk our hands to that left foot. And we're going to be coming up into warrior two on this other side. So now we have another front row. Shift forward. We're breathing deep. Let's bring our elbow down. We're going to reach up and over for that stretch. Bring it back up, warrior two. Stay strong here, you guys, this big, big stretch. And then we're gonna straighten that front leg, slide down to triangle. Pull that right shoulder back, reach up. Look up if we can. And then take that top arm, reach it forward, and then windmill it so that we can come back into that straddle split. Relax, hang heavy. And then lift up slowly. We walk to the other end of the mat and we're gonna step back to dog. Hang out, breathe. And then slowly, let's bring our knees down. Let's come back, shifting into our child's pose, wiggling those hips. We're going to be working on more of those straddles in a moment. And then if you need, you can bring your hands back, make fists for a pillow. Continue breathing. And then we're going to stretch our arms forward and come back into our downward dog. Sorry, I had to shoot a text to my husband. It's not often your husband is like, do you need me to go to the grocery store? Why, heck yes, I need you to go to the grocery store. Let's take our left foot up into the air. Step it through. We're coming into that high lunge. Just reach tall. We're going to open this to that warrior two. We're breathing. Hang in there. Super strong. Oh my gosh, it's getting better and better. Do you need me to pick up your old lady prescriptions? Heck yeah. reach it back down, up and over for that big stretch because we want to use this to windmill. So reach it down, back into that straddle. This is a better view. This is a better angle. We're going to inhale up to fingertips, and then without locking our knees, can we come up into a supported monkey version? Breathe. Our hands are just feather touching our legs so that our core is working. We're going to release down, and then right here, push the hips back away from us a little bit, and then hang heavy with those elbows. But some of you guys are really flexible in your hips, so if you hang heavy in your elbows might touch the ground, and that's fine. And then let's inhale up to fingertips. And then we are going to shift to warrior two on the other side. So again, we're back to a different front row. I did you all a favor here, right? Although I think our lefts and rights are going to be backwards from videotaping, but I have no idea. Bring it down, reach up and over. We're breathing. We're going to take this arm, windmill it down. We're coming back into that straddle. So turn those heels out. We're going to walk a little bit wider this time. Let's inhale, come on up to fingertips, back to that straddle. Monkey pose. Belly tight, core tight. If you guys really want to dig in, reach those arms out or into airplane because this is tough. Any of these are a good option. And then hang heavy. If you feel like you have the flexibility in your feet and your hips, you can go wider. And then try to hang heavy again. Or elbows to the floor. And then we're all coming back up to palms or fingertips. Maybe you want to use the flats of your knuckles, but we're trying to get a flat back because we're about to hop our feet together because we're that agile. So take a deep breath. You can use the tips of your fingers if you need and just spring up and land light. Slide up to your monkey pose. I can hear the moaning and groaning because your back and hips don't like that. And then from here, let's hang heavy, take an elbow again, sway. Slide on up to that supported monkey from here. Let's just bend the knees in and scoop forward, reach up into that back bend. Good job, you guys. We're gonna step towards the front of our mat. We're in our mountain pose. I am going to turn around and we're going to do our tree pose together just like we would in the studio. So we're standing. We're going to lift that right heel up, swing it out. We're starting with our kickstand version. Our heel is right above that ankle. If we have dumped into this hip, draw high, take those arms up. And then we have the option to come to our calf today. And then some of us might feel really great from our straddle practice. We can pull this foot up above our knee, but it has to be higher than our knee to practice this version. So 3 options. Let's make sure we're reaching tall, that we're breathing. And then we're going to come into that twist that we did in the beginning of class. We're going to slowly bring our right knee forward and reach our fingers behind us. Here, if we can look back and work on balance, not like me, I just fell. I can see myself moving in the camera. We want to stay here in balance, breathe. But if we need to keep our gaze forward, we're going to do it. And then we release. We're in mountain pose. We're going to take and lift that left heel, roll it out so that we can come into kickstand. Then let's lift up, arms tall, and then we can come up to our calf. focus breathing and abs. We need to keep these all together in standing balance. And then if we want to move this foot up above our thigh, we can. Still breathing, you guys. I'll have to put a couple plants on the white wall so you all have something to stare at. But we're getting ready to release into that twist, so carefully. Your leg is not a rubber band. We roll it forward, twist, and then we can look back over that thumb and focus. This is not my deal today. Hang in there, you guys. If you fall, you get right back up. And then we're going to release to mountain pose. Breathe. Let's bring our hands to heart center, and then we are going to stand at the top of our mat. I think you guys are already at the top of your mat. I'm the crazy one. So we're about to go into toe stand. Let's bring our hands together and let's step our feet side by side so our big toes are almost touching. Then we're going to lift our elbows. We want to toe stand with our knees straight forward, not allowing the butterfly effect. So we inhale, lift up, find some balance, and then we slowly start to go down. We do not ever lean forward in a toe stand. So when we get down here, it shouldn't look like this. That is just hanging out in our joints, and we don't want that. We're going to try that spinal twist that we've been working on the whole class. So we're going to bring our left hand across and then sweep our right hand back. Squeeze those legs together. Here, you may take the option of looking behind you if balance works well. You can even take your other arm forward like you would with a stick and a tightrope. We're breathing. Squeeze those thighs. And then we're bringing ourselves back. We're going to slowly stand up. No momentum. We want to use the muscle in our body. Woo. Our feet and ankles should be burning. All right, you guys, next side. We take an inhale, and then we slowly lower it down. Chest up. Don't ever bend at the waist here. Squeeze. We're here. Get the heels up a little bit. Challenge that footwork. Bring that right hand across. Left hand goes back. You can squeeze those legs and hold on to your legs for balance. Take those arms up. Look back if you want. It is up to you. Keep those feet burning. Focus, abs, breathing. Holy schmoly, I'm all over the place. I caught it. Let's come back to the center. Come on up, slow and easy. Breathe. All right, you guys, I hope your feet are burning as much as mine. Let's inhale, take it up. We're going to slowly bring it all the way down our body into fold. Woo-wee. From this position, let's come up to supported monkey. We're going to walk our feet out, heel toe them out. We're getting ready to take the peace fingers around the big toes. So we're going to exhale. We wrap our fingers around those toes. We hang heavy, the elbows flare out. Inhale a little taller through the chest. Exhale, bring it on down. Try to push those knees a little bit straighter. And then we can stay here, or we can take and press those arms back and then reach them up as tall as we can while our head and shoulders are heavy. In fact, this is a great way to practice how we pull our body weight away from the ears. And then release. We are going to slowly step back to our dog. Hang in here, check out, And then we come forward to hands and knees. We're getting ready to do cat-cow. Let's take a deep breath here, you guys. Roll that chest up, that tailbone up. Exhale, round it, tighten that back, tighten that belly. And inhale. Exhale. Close your eyes. Feel how your body's moving. And then let's round into our cat pose. Really push up, tuck those hips. And then we're gonna widen those knees out and come into our child's pose. Stack those fists if you need, but take a moment to breathe. And then we're coming back up to hands and knees. Hey you guys, I'm not there, but that doesn't mean we don't have hard work coming at us, right? Some of you really love the next pose, but some of you don't. But we're all gonna do it anyway. We're gonna tuck our toes under. We're gonna take a deep breath, and then we're just gonna pick the knees a hair up off the floor. Take a deep breath, you guys, stay here. Push away from the floor, and then bring the knees down. Take a breath. We're gonna flip the toes under. Do the second variation of bear pose. Just lift the knees off the floor a hair. Press away from the floor. And then relax. Toes back under. Take a deep breath. Lift those knees. Push those fingers down. Push those palms down. And release. Flip those toes under. Here we go, next one. So our toenails should be touching the yoga mat. We take a deep breath. Pull those knees up. Press away. Hang in there, you guys. And release. Stretch back to child's pose. Try to keep the knees together on this one for the wrist stretch. Let's come on up to those hands and knees. We're getting ready for our spinal twist, our variation. So let's take our arm out, scoop it under, bring that shoulder and the head down. Practice our breath here. Come on up, hands and knees. Take that left arm out, scoop it under. Take a moment to close your eyes here. Feel how your body and your breath are working together. And then let's come on up. So we're getting ready to do some hip stretches, a modified pigeon to be exact. So what we want to do is bring our left hip to the floor and stretch our left knee straight in front of our chest. And then this foot is tucked into the back leg. Flexing this foot if you want, or you can just let this ankle relax. We're gonna inhale tall and exhale. We're gonna come on down to forearms. So everybody stretches here different. Some of us really like to extend forward and melt down with long arms. You can choose whichever version is best for you. So we're gonna breathe here. Inhale, exhale. And then let's come on up. We're getting ready to use our spinal twist one more time. So we're gonna sweep this leg forward and we're gonna hold on to our calf muscle as we straighten this leg out. Now some of us are gonna be able to even hold higher, but we don't wanna lock this leg out. So calf or the side of your foot, it doesn't matter. We're gonna inhale tall, chest up, and then we exhale, take our twist. Look behind us. I can't fall this time because I'm already on the ground, so this is sometimes a nicer practice for us. Always inhaling tall, exhale belly tight, and we twist. We're breathing always. And then as we untwist this, we're gonna cross this leg across the other one. Just lean forward into this. There's gonna be some of us that do not enjoy this hip stretch, and you can go right into a butterfly if that is best. You can really exhale and turtle shell over this if it feels good. And then we're gonna inhale up. We're going to the other side for that hip stretch. So our right knee comes into the center. Our left leg goes back, relaxed or flexed. And then we inhale up here at the front. Make sure our knee is right between the chest muscles, and then we exhale. Come on down, and we can come to forearms here. We can stretch this all the way forward if we need. If you feel like melted butter today, just drop on down to the floor. Drip on down to the floor. Maybe both. We're getting ready to come on up. Swing this leg around to the front. We're gonna take our right hand across to the calf or up to the side of the foot, whatever is best for us. This side's a little tight for me, so I'm gonna try to work with it. But we're gonna inhale tall, exhale twist. Pushing this heel away from our body. Tall we go. And then as we come out of this twist, we bring this leg across the top and we melt over it, turtle shell, or that butterfly. The water cooler has started making some funny noises. Sounds like Angie's Saturday morning hungry belly. And then let's go ahead and come on up. We are going to bring our legs to butterfly if we're not already there. And we're going to inhale up tall and then exhale forward. Drop that chin to our chest. Maybe we're going to drop our forehead down to our heels. It's up to us. And then come on up. We are going to roll easy down to the mat. Bring our knees with us. Rock it side to side. Our back is feeling all kinds of stuff after this practice. Maybe our hips feel all kinds of stuff too. And then we're just going to bring our feet flat to the floor. Take those arms up overhead. Just stretch as we sway the legs. Alrighty folks, we're going to sway our legs back to the center and we're going to reach up and just pull our knee in, point and flex. And then because we did all of these straddle splits, we're going to try to see how flexible our hamstring is. So let's try to push up, hold the calf. We're going to inhale and then exhale, pull that calf in towards our shin and calf in towards our forehead. But this foot cannot push off. Take an inhale, exhale. Some of you guys are going to be really flexible here and both hands can hold onto your foot. Go for it. We're all inhaling, we're all exhaling. Oh, I got a shaky seizure leg going on. And then we're going to release this leg to cross over the other. We're going to drop our arms out to a T. And then we're going to exhale these legs to the left. Try to keep those shoulders flat. We're inhaling. We're exhaling. Let the twist really work your spine. You guys, it's definitely way more fun to practice in a room full of all of your love and sarcasm. But I still hope you're practicing when I'm not there. Then I don't have to make it harder to make you stronger again, right? All right, let's untangle this. And let's pull that left leg in, point and flex. Or if you did the left leg first, switch to the other side. And then let's go ahead and push this leg up. We definitely want to hold above the knee for this stretch. We're going to inhale, exhale, pull that straight leg in, don't push off. If you find yourself constantly pushing off, lift that leg up. Inhale, exhale. So again, some of you might be able to hold onto your foot with a straight leg. You should definitely go for it. Right, Megan Tracy? The straight leg stretches for you. This will be the day she wasn't at class, and I'm calling her out. Here comes a shaky leg on this side. And let's slowly release this over top of our other thigh. We're getting ready for spinal twist on this side. Arms go out. We take an inhale first. Then we exhale our legs to the right. Our head to the left if we're comfortable. And then we practice that breath work. Inhale, exhale. Let's slowly come on out of this, and we're gonna go right into dead bug. Making sure our tailbone stays flat on the ground, our knees are low, our knees are wide. We inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to our supine butterfly. Let the knees relax, let the shoulders relax. So we are soon headed to our Shavasana. We're going to flatten our feet out, get comfortable, move the hips and shoulders around if we need. Our legs go down, our toes go out. We relax those arms, we close our eyes. Let's walk our shoulders away from our ears. Let's start to inhale, curling our toes, curling our fingers. We're going to squeeze our glutes, squeeze our shoulders, squeeze our lips, our cheeks, our eyebrows, our hairline. Everything is squeezing, creating lots of energy. Let's inhale deeper, squeeze tighter, hold. And then we release, we melt out. We practice stillness, we practice breath. No matter the distractions, ignoring husbands who want our grocery list, ignoring the kids that are calling in on our watch. We're taking a few minutes to breathe. Inhale,